farmer.
And your soybean flour, I think, sells right now, don't it?
That's a good call.
What do they make out of soybean flour? Like hot pockets and shit, like processed food.
Most likely, dude.
Is soy flour real? Is it an actual thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's gross.
that's kind of gross.
It's like one of the biggest crops in Michigan is soybeans. And they sell it to like Asia, I think. They sell it internationally for protein for
Certainly
animals.
is. Certainly is profitable.
And then we do the sugar, but we have problems with sugar beets on this farm, right? Because the equipment's tough.
It's just a time suck compared to a lot of other things.
It honestly just boils down to the working with of the harvester, because like the yield on the sugar beets was actually pretty nuts, but it's just you have those little fields in between the farmers market and the main farm when we first started. M2 was harvesting that, and it took us all. It took like 3.5, 4 hours.
Wow. The way they do
Those little ass
sugar beets
fields.
here is they do giant fields, real straight rows, and then they harvest them and just leave them in a giant pile. And when I say giant, it's like the size of an office building. And they sit there for like months. They're like really stable. And I think they scoop
That's
them up
interesting.
and sell them. I mean, I've got pictures of like standing out in mountains of fucking. But the amount of sugar they get out of each one is really high. Like, it's surprising how much sugar they get out of them.
Man, you talking like you ain't been around farming. Look, you got pictures of yourself standing on sugar beet piles.
Hey.
They're crazy.
Whoa. Soy flour got nerfed heavily.
Oh man.
Like big. It's like it's like only a couple $100 more than soybeans.
Why bother
Damn.
with the flour then? Yeah.
It's 20. It's right now. It's we're at peak season. It's at 25.80.
That's a. Oh no, it's not. It used to be like 4. No, 9.
Yeah, it was like 8,000.
Why they
That's-
always fucking shit up?
Man.
You flooded the market.
Maybe.
You're producing too much.
That used to be in old games.
Oh, like if you do one thing too much, it's like.
Yeah. Like even
That sucks. That's a big nerf, dude. That's a really fucking big nerf.
I gotta go to.
See, at that point, is it even worth turning soybeans into the flour?
No.
I've got it's.
doesn't seem
It's
like
not
it.
like we do anything for it, and it increases the profit still. And we own the.
Yeah, but that's the thing. But how much do you lose soybeans when you turn it into flour? Is what I'm saying. Like, how does the conversion go?
Let's look. They tell you the ratios if you look at. Let's go to soy flour. You do lose soybeans. 20 soybeans makes 19 soy
Oh.
flour.
Hold on, AI. That is like such a fucking huge spot to just miss, you dumbass. Holy shit. Thank God I was switching over to my JD.
What the fuck did they do to my game? Oh well. Alabaster, I should have you doing this.
My reproduction on my pigs is down to 0. I gotta figure out what I need to get them.
Food?
Well,
No.
the base food is 50%. Let's see, that's about 50.
For me, they're at 75% right now.
For reproduction?
Yeah, on your 45-month-olds.
Oh, maybe I need to step away and come back.
Maybe. It might be worth restarting your game.
That is a thing in this game. When time like moves and skips, you have to get out of whatever menu you're in and look at it again. I have noticed.
Nope, it's still low for me, but if they're
Man.
reproducing, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, that's the 3-month-old. I see. I had to go to the 45-month-old. Okay, of course the 3-month-old aren't reproducing. That makes sense now. Okay,
That'd
cool.
be weird.
Yeah, that'd be weird.
We got our own rats on the farm.
We got rats.
If they were breeding at 3 months.
Oh. Why doesn't this game have a dog that hangs around with you?
I almost said they do. They might. I feel like it was in a trailer somewhere.
Because I mean, I should have a dog just staring at me. Call him Otis or something.
I used to know someone
Man,
named Otis.
Milo and Otis.
To always make fun of his name.
People meet my dog and they think his name's Otis. I'll be like, what's his name? I'm like, Odin. They're like, Otis? I'm like, sure.
Whatever keeps the convo moving.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, call my dog whatever you want. He's not going to respond, but he's real friendly for an Akita. Like, we socialize him like crazy. He loves
Akitas are
people.
quiet.
Extremely quiet. He only barks at the mailman and the people delivering packages. And if
That's what you want.
if somebody gets their foot on the porch, like my porch is on the sidewalk, like my steps are on the sidewalk, so it's like a foot, and he knows people can walk by all day and it's fine, but as soon as somebody puts their foot on that porch, he's scares the fucking shit out of me. It's so loud. Does his job. Scares off the ne'er-do-wells. Hey, pigs.
That's a northern expression.
Ne'er-do-wells. Mopes. We got some funny laws on the books. Like, I know this guy was a cop, and it's like mopery with intent. Like,
Mopery
with intent to gawk. And
What?
It's a real law. Like, gawking was like, you could only gawk for a certain amount of time in like northern cities. So they would like,
What is gawking?
it's just standing with your mouth open at some shit. But if there's like people
Man.
standing around, like moping around without a job, and they're gawking, it's essentially you broke the law. So the cops would joke about it. They're like, I'm taking you in for mopery. Intent to gawk.
Man. That's some fucking 20s era.
It is, yeah. It's exactly what it is. Because there's just people standing around all day waiting for you to leave your house.
That's kind of a cool detail I never noticed. I'm unloading my auger wagon and straight into the silo, and the grain is like floating in the direction of the wind.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
losing some chaff. Did you figure out that conveyor belt thing? What's it called?
I mean, it's set up. It should work. We'll figure it
The
out when it comes
conveyor.
time.
The conveyor.
I'm hoping it'll work for us.
Oh, the ones I've seen this has a tube. Usually they have like a belt, so this must be an auger all the way up instead of a
Yeah, it's probably a screw.
belt all the way up. Yeah.
They do have a conveyor in this, but they're for the like beetroots.
Yep. Yep. Because stuff would just slide off, and I'm sure the wind would like chocolate sand, get a gust of wind. Goodbye.
Yeah.
This will be a nice sale, dude. 772,000 liters of soybeans this year.
That's pretty good.
Soybeans they're hard on the soil though. You probably need to put a lot of fertilizer on them.
We were talking about that. I think the wheat takes more fertilizer.
Interesting.
It's because soybean is a row crop. There's not much of a canopy to break through like what there is with wheat.
Okay. See what you're saying.
Alright.
Did we get any numbers on beehives? Like how many, if we need to build more of them for more efficiency? Like, will they help the yields?
I don't know how to get them to do the yield bonus. I've never seen any like videos on it. I don't know if there's like you have to have X amount for X-sized field or what.
Well, if someone wants to start a YouTube channel, here's your first video. Figure that out.
I think I'm ready.
Man,
for
I want to.
I'm ready for the next kind of
I
animal.
want to run an anonymous YouTube channel where just like upload bullshit like Reddit stories and put gameplay behind it. Just make a bunch of money.
That is
Just have AI do everything.
Not a bad idea.
There's some channels that are like obviously AI and they get millions of views and millions of subscribers, and it's like, what?
The subscribers are probably also AI.
That wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me, dude.
That's
Y'all
dead.
see that new meta shit?
That's dead internet theory.
Yeah. No, they Meta's gonna start adding AI users to their platform.
You can be friends with them,
Sick.
so people can actually have friends.
Pretty much.
That's so
probably-
awesome and
they'll probably
cool
be
and not scary and dystopian at
They'll
all.
probably be better than regular people. That's how you know they're fake.
They're all no. What's gonna happen? they're gonna let the community train the AIs, and then they're just gonna all turn into Nazis.
They are. It happens every time.
It'll be great. Downfall of Meta. Meta, I don't know.
They lost a ton of money on that whole stupid meta space. What do they call it?
My first job with the union was fabricating and delivering steel doors to their new campus in Palo Alto.
Oh yeah. I bet the same doors are still there.
Most likely. But just the corporate like hemorrhaging of cash.
It's crazy. That's kind of the world I operate in that whole IT world. It's pretty crazy. I don't work for the big companies though. I work for smaller. I like to work for startups usually. Till they sink or swim. I get a new job.
That's cool.
I like it. I couldn't always do it, but now I'm like kind of advanced in my career. I can afford to like, just get a new job. In fact, I'm looking at a new job right now because I don't like my job. It's with this place that does, it's like this mental health startup that uses psilocybin and ketamine.
That's the new job.
Yeah, it would be the new job. So I'm like,
What
man,
did we just sell?
All your flour, because no one's doing it.
I appreciate you.
sell some more pigs. Maybe I'll sell some
Yeah, that
more
was painful,
pigs.
dude. I just sold all the fucking flour in that mill, and it got like 140,000.
Yeah, that's terrible. Might sell the mill for the fucking space.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I wouldn't even do it anymore.
What's
Is
the
it empty
loss
right now?
on it? What's the difference between how much you pay for it and how much you sell it for? Is like half.
Most likely.
Well, another inconvenience is something I like about soybeans is like you have a stockpile, and then April rolls around and you plant, and then halfway through your growing season you sell, and then you get a big influx of cash, and then you're immediately into the next harvest and you rinse and repeat.
Interesting.
I like the way soybeans flow.
It's not like sink or swim.
I never.
Yeah, there's always money to be made with soybeans. I also it's in my opinion it's one of the better looking crops like with the harvesting animation. Like corn just pisses me off when I go and harvest it in this game. Just disappears.
Too short, man.
Well, and I saw in 22, I've seen videos in 22 and it falls down and goes into the header, and in this game it just disappears in a line and it looks strange to me.
Weird.
So for me, perspective, it does still do that when I harvest it. It might be a console performance thing, maybe, if I had to, wager a guess.
This feels.
I don't know though because the grains are all animated.
Like I see the crop start shaking from the harvester, it gets sucked up, and then I see the stalks go into the middle.
That's such a weird thing to not optimize for consoles because all the grains are animated on this game for me.
I wonder if it's optimized in career.
That's a good question.
wheat. I'm harvesting in July. Jesus Christ, wheat takes a fucking...
Yeah, that shit takes a long time to grow.
When are you going to?
Me?
Yeah, what month? April?
Yeah, April. That's my next pit stop. Hold on. Sales, baby, sales. There's nothing. It's just sleep. There's literally nothing on there. There was not one item listed on there.
Man, I could have told you that.
Man, well,
The Chinese are flooding
you're
the
too
market.
slow. Yeah, dude, with all the fucking... I was gonna say Kubota, but that's Japanese.
Can't we grow specialty crops like can't we plant
Harvester or
it would
say
be
again?
specialty crops like it'd be cool if we could plant some fancy crops.
In the future, they're like modders make crop
There's
types, like
grapes.
they add clover
Grapes
and
would be
alfalfa
interesting.
and
We've got grapes, sugar cane,
Truffles. That'd be cool.
peas, poplar, olives,
peas.
Peas, that would be cool.
cotton.
Maybe
I
maybe-
want to experiment with cotton for sure.
It seems like the market would be volatile for cotton, but I don't know.
There's a lot you can
Yeah,
do. with
it's
cotton in the
ridiculously
production lines.
profitable.
What about tobacco? Oh, they won't.
That
do
too.
tobacco. They won't do tobacco, will they?
I've googled it.
No.
Is the official stance in
Yeah,
China.
I feel it. I understand.
They
Even though
have
it's
to keep.
super
They're trying.
American.
They're keeping their 0+ rating in Europe.
Bro, have you seen the fucking... They have one pair of cowboy boots in this game for farmers, and they fucking made you tuck your pants into the boots like a square.
That's super wrong. Of course, they're Europeans.
And they have spurs on them too, which is...
That's
Ugh,
dumb
God.
too.
Ooh, there's kind of a nice truck on sale, but I have 2 trucks, and I don't need it at all. Sleep before I buy that fucking thing.
Watch it still be on sale. You don't
I don't even
need
really
another
like
truck,
it.
man.
I don't even want the Volvo I have. Lately I've just been wanting to drive my International. I love that thing.
Rand Dolly, Farmax 450. Spader. Alrighty, it is April.
Well, low-key, in the interest of time, we could just start your harvest.
What do you mean?
Because that's what I have to stop in April for, is to plant. And I have fields to plow anyway, so we're just going to be sitting here for a while if we wait. And I have a full silo of soybeans. Let's just do your harvest. That sounds more fun.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue that. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was probably gonna get off.
I'm gonna sell some more pigs.
Oh, sorry.
I sell 30 more.
Yeah, this works out because that gives time for the pigs to eat down the shit that
Exactly.
Alabaster filled with them.
Yep.
And then we can work on your ratios again.
I
So
think the
now that we
ratios
know
are good.
how long... Okay.
I think they're good now. I got my base food. It says 50%, and I've got that one filled to about 50%. Basically, you follow the numbers. So grain,
Yeah.
I'm low on grain. I need more. I need more grain and more protein. Some more soy, or sorghum if you guys want to plant sorghum,
I might try that.
because they'll
Ethan was talking about sorghum.
eat sorghum or soy. And if sorghum's cheaper, it's better to feed them that.
It's a Massey Ferguson percent.
Or if we got both, you can feed them whatever.
Nasty Ferguson.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell
Oh, yeah.
30 pigs. Going for 2,500.
Man, I'm starting to become a sucker for Nasty Fergusons, dude. I kind of like them.
British.
No matter how much Mustang
Dagger.
gaslights me into believing they're bad.
Well, they're British, so that means they have Lucas. I got a Lucas joke. You guys know Lucas Electronics? You ever deal with old vehicles?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, the joke goes like this. If you want to tell it, you know why British people drink their beer warm?
Why?
Because Lucas also makes refrigerators. Lucas are like in Triumphs and British cars.
Dude, that stuff now is like collector's items.
It's like what?
Collector's items.
Oh, Lucas still exists. I mean, you can get a Lucas starter still. They're in Italian bikes too sometimes.
I mean, they try.
Oh, Triumphs. Yeah, Triumph still makes bikes.
Maybe I'm just out of fucking.
I mean, they're not like they used to be, but they're still pretty
I'm
cool.
out of touch. I'm out of
I'm
time.
not even out of touch. I'm just uneducated. Trying to act like I know something. Alright. I would assume you were starting up a plow. Man, why you gotta plow? You could just.
I want to. It's also fun putting a shitload of hours on my
Why
tractors.
don't you get no-till? No-till crops.
Well, I
bizarre.
technically don't. I don't have to plow. I only have to plow every 3 harvests or whatever. Because the planter I use is a cultivator as well. But I like it because I hate dealing with weeds. I always forget that they exist until they grow, and then I can't do anything about it. And it's just fun putting a shitload of hours on my tractors. Like my Massey Ferguson that I started with, my first one, has almost 70 hours on it.
70 work hours.
Yeah, and that ain't no like that doesn't get fast forwarded with the game. That's like 70 real hours.
Man.
Another specialty crop would be like horseradish.
There are radishes. Let's see.
That'd be cool.
I learned a little
Oh,
bit
maybe
about
there
that.
isn't.
I talked to the horseradish guy. Learned a little bit about the secrets of horseradish production.
There was a sale that I
There's
kind of.
parsnips.
I caught a
Parsnips.
glimpse of a sale that looked cool.
Pigs can eat those too. I forget which one it is. I think that's a
Man.
root crop.
Did you fuck up, Bears? Was there a sick deal on there?
No, I don't need another tractor.
You can't make pasties without parsnips either. So
Don't need another tractor, says who?
Says a lot of people.
Alabaster.
got a lot
Says
of,
myself. I
there's
was
a lot of
telling
shit.
you about how I wanted.
It's almost soybean time to sell.
We have a lot of slurry. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to buy some sort of machine for that though.
Please do. I want to see that happen. Can't wait, actually. It'll slow down a little bit because I'm about to sell these pigs. Oh, I think I got a bunch more. Let's see how
Oh,
we
so
go.
then that's a point, Alabaster.
What's that?
We gotta kind of keep a high volume on the farm just for that slurry production.
We do, but I'm trying to build it. Even though I'm selling some, I'm trying to, because right now we've got, let's see, we've got 30, wait, 60,
Okay.
90.
I'm gonna sell soybeans really quick.
I'm really up on numbers on pigs, so we're getting close to the. I have to sell these 51-month-olds though. They're too old.
All right.
I don't know what happens when they're too old. They probably die.
No,
They just live
there's
forever.
there's no
What do you do with
there's
like
none
a
of that in this
20-year-old pig?
fucking sell it for the same price.
Make hams.
What'd you say, chocolate?
I'm selling soybeans really quick.
Okay, sorry. Do you want me to speed up time and see if it gets a little better?
I think the price is trending down right now, so just keep it where it's at. I'm using my lizard trailers. It'll take me like 2 seconds.
Fuck, I might still get off, dude. I'm tired as hell.
Look at the pigs in the trailer. They're so adorable. I backed that thing up the first time. Look at me.
Shit. I gotta stand up.
And we're-
I'll be back.
Alright.
So happy tomorrow's Friday. Hate my job. Hate my job. I'm on the second project that I'm rescuing. So
Awesome.
it's already over budget. I got put on it when we're like the company's not even making money on it anymore. They're just trying to get out the door. So it's like it's just, the spirit of the team is extremely low.
That doesn't sound fun at all. Fuck that.
I know. And the new job is the one they're offering me pays better.
Oh, nice.
So
Do you mind if I ask specifically what you do?
yeah, no, I don't mind at all. It's cloud cloud infrastructure. So I'm a cloud engineer and a DevOps specialist. I can explain what those things are. If you want,
Okay,
if
so
you care.
Can I make an assumption?
Yeah.
Are you like building servers and then programming like custom software to like host like users and everything?
Kind of, but they're not servers anymore. It's
Okay.
like cloud architecture is mostly serverless now. So, yes, but it's like
So does it
it's kind of like
explain that?
okay, so like instead
I'm
of a
assuming like Amazon.
so it used to be it's either like GCP like Google like Google or Amazon. So instead of having a server with a database on it, you just get a product, which is their database product, and then you set up some networking with code. And I use this code called Terraform. So I build the infrastructure in the cloud with code, and then it's repeatable. You know what I mean? So I can
Dude. Wow. Okay.
yeah. It's been a real evolution. So we don't really have servers anymore.
That's super abstract. Would be the
It's
word I
dude,
would
it's
use.
so abstract.
From what I understand.
It's really crazy. But we used to do servers with code. We started with servers, like real servers, and then the servers were at someone else's server farm. And then we went from that to virtual servers on-prem. And that's what Laz is doing at his house. He has virtual, he has an E6 system, so he's doing a virtual server on a big computer. He got for free because they're out of date. But now it's all like services that are strung together with like networking.
My last PC was on a rack and had an X99 board.
Ah,
I
yeah,
like that old corporate software shit.
yeah.
Not software, hardware.
The hardware was good.
Well, that's what I try to tell people that now. Like, if you get on Facebook Marketplace and find server hardware,
Oh yeah, it's loud though. It's loud and it burns up a lot of power. Like I got a rack in my basement with an old server in it, and the thing's like when you start it up, it's like a fucking airplane taking off. It's so loud. Animal dialogue. All right, check this out. We're gonna sell some pigs.
so that's interesting.
And then the DevOps part is like, so like we
Sounds
build the
yeah.
architecture part, right? And then we have all these developers who are like pretty specialized. So we need to get their code, they're writing code, and we need to get that onto the architecture. So I need to write a lot of scripting that like when they're ready to like maybe make a change that it pushes it out to all the places that, so we'll have like, we'll have a development environment, and we'll have like a test environment, and we'll have a QA environment, integration environment, and then we'll have production, which is the thing itself, right?
Yeah.
So
I,
and then we write all this automated testing to make sure it's all good.
so the last Arma group I was in, the guy who ran it was trying to get me to learn that type of stuff,
It's
and they did something similar, but it's just not anything that I can do.
yeah, it's a lot of sitting. But now that I'm
Not even that.
now that
Like
I'm
understanding
oh the
the
abstract.
environments. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't even get around GitHub, man.
Right. I feel you. It's not for everybody. Like, people are like, "Oh, anybody can do this. Learn to code." And a lot of people are upset about all the visas that they want to give out right now to Indians. But we don't have Americans that can do this work. Like, they just don't exist. The people like me. Like, I'm in my 50s, and there's like not only a lot of young people that do this work. Most of the people I work
Yeah.
with are like middle aged.
So, like, what would the process to even learn how to do what you do be?
Probably just start taking like Google courses. Like there's a lot of self-learning Google courses, and you can take most of them for free until you do the exams. So you can do that. Learn to code. Learn to code, bro. Or you can do the AWS version of it. It's pretty much the same. But you gotta like it. I mean, you gotta have a knack for it. I mean, like, I'll work on a problem all day, like this little fucking picky problem. I'll work on it all day, and I'm not solving it, I'm not solving it, I'm not solving it. And I'll solve it, like, maybe that day or the next morning. And I get a huge dopamine hit from it. And, like, that's basically my job, figuring out hard problems. Till the lights turn green. It works. It works.
I think what I like the idea of it working from home.
Oh man, it's a fucking game changer, man. I commuted for fucking 20 years. Hated it so much. Hated it. So stupid. I could never live anywhere near work either because I could never afford it. So I was always like 40 minutes away.
Yeah, I usually live at work, but like, I don't know.
My car
That
always got
dopamine
tore
hit you
up.
talk about is why I'm like, is it any good?
It's
Like
the-
finishing a project, it's better than any drug I've ever
It's
taken.
the same as mechanicking. That's why I like mechanicking. It's the same dopamine hit. So I'll be like looking at my motorcycle, and I know there's something wrong, and I know I gotta like take this apart, and I gotta do this shit, and then I get it all back together, and I'm like, okay, I think it's right. I redid the clutch, and I'm going over it. I'm going over all the fucking bolts, and I start it up, and it fucking purrs, and that dopamine hit is like fucking worth just
Yeah.
all of it. Like all of the bullshit goes away. Like every little broken bolt or whatever problem I had on it, it all just fucking disappears.
Man,
And I don't
see
get-
that
you
stuff
know.
to me is a means to an end because I'm all about how much I can get done in a day.
Okay.
But
I
don't
really
know, I don't
like
know why I'm
bringing
talking
things
about
back to
myself
life.
right
I get fans too. Like I get these old fans, like Hunter fans from the 50s and 60s, and I'll take those apart and clean them and rebuild them. And so the washers that are on the fan are like wool, and you gotta like soak those and get the fucking oil out of them and get all the grease out of the grease pan because they have this weird like transfer case thing on the back of the fan. And man, I get those fucking shined up, put back together. I fucking love it. I do it with radios too, like old radios. Just take it all apart and take all the pots, clean all the pots out, clean everything up,
yeah.
And then you fucking get it all done, and the shit works. Fucking springs right to life, and love that
Man,
shit.
there was a ham tower for like just materials that were fabricated and everything for free on well, not free, basically free on Marketplace.
They're all over the place, man. I'll probably pick one up after I move. I've got a 3-meter radio. They call them radiators because it's not just an antenna. It goes both ways, right?
Yeah.
I got a 3-meter, and it was in my attic, and now I've got it down here because I didn't want to run cable all the way upstairs, and I'm moving. But when I move, I'll probably put this radiator. I'll get as much ham tower. Well, I forget what the stuff is called. It's that triangular shit.
Yeah.
And I'll just I'll
For
scavenge
some
as much
reason, I
as I
want to say
could.
Versatube. Well, that's not it.
It's got like a, what do you call it? Like a ISO name.
Yeah.
You know, like a official
I have to
ISO
pull out a book.
designation.
Shit.
And you can get it for free because there's so few ham people left. But I just do 2 meter. I haven't got the 440 or anything else, and I'm not a big rag chewer, like what they call a rag chewer. I'm not really into that. Like people that just talk. I like the
Yeah, I've never understood that. I've always wanted to get a license in case the FCC broke down my neck if I was trying to do something.
yeah. Well, yeah. Get your license. I mean, it's pretty easy to get. You don't have to do Morse code for it anymore for tech, and you're not going to care much more than technicians. That you know, technician will basically let you do whatever you want. You probably want 2 meter where you're at.
I don't know why I get off on like doing shit illegal.
A lot of people do, but the problem is that the fines are really high, and you'll be banned from getting a TAM license for a long time, and you won't learn how to do it right. What I find is a lot of my friends, especially my younger friends, are like, "Oh, I'm just going to get a 2 meter, and I'll just use it when there's the apocalypse, man." And I'm like, it's not going to work. Like, you're going to be able to hear everyone else, but they're not going to be able to hear you. You know, you get like a Baofeng radio, and people think they're sat, but you're going to be able to hear me, and I'm not going to be able to hear you.
Yeah, no, I understand how like radios work.
It just
I
takes a
don't know.
long time to like figure out your particular topography and where you got to put your. So like a lot of times, what you're hearing is like, I'll set my rig up, I move, I set it up. I'm gonna just do radio checks. I'm gonna be like, you know, Kilo Delta 8, Quebec Zulu Zulu. You know, this is radio check, and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm picking you up. I never heard you before. You're a new guy, and I'll talk to like 70-year-olds for like 3 hours. And they'll come over and they'll look at my rig and they'll be like, well, what I found is if you know, whatever your ground is, you know, whatever your soil is.
See, I'm not into that whole community part.
Yeah.
I just go around. I have a Baofeng
Yeah.
that I've tuned into the GMRS channels.
Oh,
and I fuck
GMRS,
with
yeah,
all
you can
the-
do that.
I fuck with all the flaggers and shit in my area.
See, we hate you guys, but GMRS isn't ham radio. That's like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. That's like the Philistines. You can do
Yeah.
GMRS all day without a license.
Yeah. But no, like I do it on my Baofeng, so it's not an FCC registered
No.
device. Like I understand the laws. That's why I'm able to skirt them.
Well, the thing about the ham radio, people like, I used to make fun of ham radio too. I used to just scan, right? I was big into radio scanning, and I used to listen to them, make fun of them until Katrina, and I
So
listened.
that's why I have
Yeah,
shit.
I listened to like some rescues like live, and I'm like, holy shit, man, these people are fucking salt of the earth. They're like calling in helicopters through interop channels and saving people's lives, and I'm like, okay, this is the reason that they do this shit. They spring into action. These old farts spring into action, and they're fucking calling in the National Guard right where they need to be. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, there's a forest fire here that cut me off from like my house, and I couldn't call my landlord to make sure to just let my dog out. Like
Yeah.
she'll figure it out from there.
Yep.
And then my neighbors have horses, but like yeah, I couldn't fucking get a hold of anything because the towers were busy. So I bought this Baofeng, and where I was working at the time, I'm at the top of the valley, and I could hit my fucking house from like 2 miles away.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So if you get a 2 meter in your truck, if you got a ham license and put a 2 meter in your truck, you'd be able to hit repeaters in your area and go 30 miles.
Yeah, right now up here, there's a shit ton of GMRS repeaters for all the
Yeah.
off-roaders,
So
and
that's
so I haven't.
that's probably good
needed
enough.
it.
It's probably good
Yeah.
enough. But I like that reach. Like I can get on a repeater and get out.
What I'm interested
50
in, I
miles,
forget what it's
60
called
miles.
now, but the principle of like throwing a fucking radio wave up into the atmosphere and bouncing
That's
it down.
called
like,
that's called propagation.
I want to try that.
You're not gonna be able to do it with GMRS or even 2 meter.
Yeah, no,
But you can do
yeah,
a
that's
440.
digital.
You could do no, it's not even digital. You can do it
Not
440.
smart.
You can do 5 watt that way. There's a lot of ways you can do it. 5 watt will, I forget what, I think it's 25 centimeter.
I couldn't tell
I
you.
forget what, I
I've
forget
always-
which frequency it is,
5
but it
is the
propagates.
number that rings a bell in my head.
Yeah.
In my head.
But those will propagate, so you can like, when the conditions are right, you can like get people in, in Florida and halfway across the
Yeah,
world.
that's what I'm kind of.
It's called propagation. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And right now, like this time, because of all the space weather happening right now, like we're pretty close to that like Carrington level shit, and the propagation goes crazy. Like people are making connections that they seem impossible. Like you'll connect with somebody in Korea some night, you'll be like, "Fuck, I get Korea." And then the Morse code people can do it with 5 watts, so they can sit on a mountain with just like go camping and set up a 5 watt rig with a battery and bounce that thing all over the world.
There's a guy in my area. I pick him up no matter where the fuck I am, and he's always just tapping on
Yep.
GMRS.
Yep, that's CW. That's what they call CW.
Okay.
I don't know Morse though. I'm not really interested in that. Because like somebody halfway across the world can't save your ass, but somebody 60 miles away can fucking save your ass if there's like a flood or, So I'm more interested in that like regional radio and being able to use it when power's out. So battery run 2 meter. I've got a Yasu 2 meter. It could go in a car. I just use it in my house, but it could go in a vehicle.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot what I was about to say.
You got the
I'm gonna
chocolate
get-
minute experience.
Yasu is what I was looking at. It's probably similar to what you got, because they make I wanted to get it for my Bronco. The problem with my Bronco, though, it's a fucking fiberglass roof.
That's okay.
So I can't use it as an antenna like I was hoping.
Oops, sorry about that. Oh, you just need a whip. Just put a whip on the bumper. I like that rear bumper.
Yeah, and that's where I get into, like, I don't want to look like a tool.
Oh, that's the thing about ham radio people is that like you just like so beyond caring what people think.
I know.
Like go to a ham radio convention.
I still care.
These dudes do not give a fuck. They're just
Nerds.
nerds. And like there's rules. Like even if I live in an area that says I can't have big antennas on my roof, I can because I have a ham radio ticket. So it kind of like overrides all that. So I can put a big ridiculous antenna on my house.
That's cool. You still have an individual right.
You do.
Are you at your computer, Bears?
No,
Okay.
He's trying to sleep.
I'm back now. What are you? I'm here.
Bro's trying
We
to
sleeping.
sleep.
All right.
But that's what I recommend.
We could-
if you want to move up is to go for 2 meter. What were you saying?
We could I don't think this harvest would take as long as you think. We're gonna have 4 harvesters on this job.
All right.
Got some money now. Look at that.
Where were we trying to go? Is it time yet? It is. It is time to harvest the wheat,
Let's see how many.
I believe. Let me go check the field. See if it's actually time. Yep. It's good to go. Let's do this shit.
I got 100 and wait, 3, 60, 70, 80, 90. I'll have close to 200 pigs over here. I could even sell them. I'll let these get a little bigger before I sell them.
Fatten them up.
Buy 11-month-olds. They're reproducing. They need grain though.
Well, have I got the solution for you, Alabasta?
Can you get some grain in there? Or I can load it
Yeah,
up.
man.
I can load up. You can dump
In
it
fact,
in there.
I'm gonna have you run a harvester, dude.
What? Look, I'm an animal guy.
All right.
You're the man.
At least he's honest,
I'm
dude.
getting-
That's all I can ask.
It's like
That's
when I
true.
play Arma, I'm like, they're like, CLS, let's have everybody CLS. I'm like, you know what? I don't really care about it.
It's bound to be required, though.
I know. I'm just putting it off as long as I can because I don't like that at all. It's like my least
No,
favorite
so,
part
like,
of the game.
Honestly, bro, everybody else cares about being a fucking medic, apparently. And I just want people to have CLS so
Yeah,
that
just in
I'm
case.
justified when I yell at them.
Yeah.
Because they know better.
I'm good at following directions. It's just like I'd much rather pull security than stare at a dude.
Yeah.
You don't understand how nice it is to have you around, Alabaster, when we're in the field, and you just like all the time. You're like, all right, guys, pull fucking security. It's so nice to have someone around to
Somebody
do
needs
that
to do
shit,
it.
man.
I don't know why people stand around at all. Like my attitude is, if you're standing around, you're
You
fucking
can get
up.
shot.
Well, you're
Your
fucking
your
up.
rifle
Yeah.
should be pointed. Your rifle
That's-
should be
yeah.
pointed in its direction.
And if you're standing up, you're
Like
you should
even
be- you should
even
be
if you're
laying
not
down.
sure where your rifle should be pointed, it should just be pointed somewhere.
Yeah, and look through the scope.
Somewhere
And
that is not being watched.
it
Like
should be your idle.
it's not that hard.
It should be your idle, default. Point that in a direction.
That's why I like one life ops, because that shit actually matters. You're not
Does.
gonna fucking put your back to the enemy if you don't have to.
Man, I was doing it in this op and I still got fucking domed by fucking Laz.
Yeah.
Came right around that corner and fucking peeing
That's
me.
why, so like, I don't know. In my head, I'm making a compromise. Like, we can respawn, but then we also have enemy player op force, so it's no
Yeah.
big deal. But like, I'm really into the one life ops, and
We
I'm
were
really
going
into
too
just going
fast
against
tonight.
AI.
We were going too fast tonight. That's the
Well,
problem.
we had a time limit. It was 15 minutes before Yoshi got executed.
And that was too fast. That was not enough time to be careful.
Yeah, but it's all about minimizing risk, not
Yep.
avoiding it.
Yep. That's
So,
the lesson there. Yeah, you're right about that. All right,
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
do what you gotta do.
go get my truck and see if I can get some wheat. Should I do corn or wheat for my grain? I need.
It's up to you. We're about to have a shit ton of wheat.
Okay, well,
If you could
let's-
get rid of the corn, actually, that would make more sense.
I don't think. Oh yeah, I'll try to do that.
Didn't you sell it? Pretty sure you sold it.
No, I didn't sell all of it, obviously. Let me double.
Where's that?
No, we still have 100.
Oh, you got me the animal trailer, not the. Oh no, I need that red thing, don't I? Yeah, that 3-in-1.
Yeah, because that'll hold more than the truck, but it won't hold as much as that red one, so you won't.
So
Yeah.
can I get the 3-in-1 on this black one?
311.
I'll try it. I'll just try it. Instead of asking dumb questions. It's that trailer that says 3-in-1 on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But what I'm saying is, this red trailer right here. I know we have a lot of red trailers, and both red trailers I'm talking about are both the same brand, so I can't even specify that way. And they're both tippers.
I think this truck is the wrong one for it. This is like a regular.
No, it's
Oh, is it? Does it have a? What is that called? That plate thing on the back of it?
Kingpin.
Yeah, it has a kingpin on it. I'll try to back it up there and see what happens.
Yeah, those are all it.
What do I do here?
Keep. It'll give you the option when you're close.
Maybe I missed it. Control switch passengers. I think I got it. I'll try to line it up better. There we go. Q. There we go. See, I think this is too big, though. If I fill this thing up all the way, it'll be too much.
Yeah, so let me show you what I'm talking about, because I realize I've just been saying red trailer this whole time. There's 3 of them.
Oh, I'm at the wrong. I'm at the wrong one.
Yeah, it's now the main goal.
I'll go over there.
But here's the trailer I was...
Oh, that's a much better size trailer than this giant one.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about backing
Yeah.
that fucking thing up.
Alright, I'll put this one back.
Don't matter. Dead space. I'm probably gonna have to move on.
Oh, I'll get it in a different spot. Yeah, because you're going to be using this maneuver right here. Yeah, Laz killed me twice, like directly, because I was pulling rear security.
Man.
He was tougher on me, I think, than the new guys. 'Cause Muted was back there, and those guys are
that would
new.
make sense.
Yeah, so he's fucking peening me.
He
Yeah.
just wants to fucking get some action.
Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it.
Dude, I saw him. He tried to get me, and I saw him walk out onto the roof, and I 3-pieced him.
Nice.
2 to the fucking pelvis, 1 to the head.
Fucking great. Fucking.
I wish my fucking recording legitimately corrupted tonight, and it's the first time that's ever happened.
What are
to me,
you
and
trying
I did
to-
everything right.
Okay.
I'm on OBS.
Yeah.
I did everything right,
What-
and they indicted
Are you
me.
going to MKV files?
No, I'm just doing MP4.
Save
Or I-
save to an MKV file, and see if that's any better.
Will.
And don't do full size. Like shrink it down a little bit. I can show you my settings like tomorrow or something. I'll just screen cap.
So by full size, you mean resolution? 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm playing at 2K, but I'm recording at 1080.
Okay, that's fine. 1080 is actually pretty compressed. But that inline compression's a little hard on your GPU.
See, I don't notice that.
Okay, well then you're probably fine then. So fill that thing up with corn and take it over to my swine.
Genuinely, you gotta do that, because I gotta get it.
It's fine. I don't know. I call them swine like a pro. We don't have a lot of pig farms up here. Like the Kentucky and Tennessee and shit. They're all about pigs.
There used to be a big farm in California, near out in the country, when I was like 6. And then they built a housing development, and then they complained that it smelled like shit.
Yeah, that's the oldest fucking story in the world. And they usually win. The homeowners usually win.
Oh, they definitely won. The farmer had to up and...
That's what happened in Austin, Texas, when I was like in my 20s. Austin had that. Austin was still like weird and kind of like not fucked up, and they had that warehouse district where all the bars and shit were. There was like 25 or 30 bars with outdoor like country music and shit, and they'd go until all hours, and they started building condos back there. And the condos started complaining about the music venues, and all the music venues had to close.
I almost moved to Austin.
And then
sight
everybody
unseen.
moved out. And then everybody moved out because that wasn't a cool place anymore. They're like, there's no bars anymore. I don't know why. It's really infuriating. People are infuriating as fuck. Corn. Okay, start.
Democrat.
That's why I was on like the zoning board and shit. I like learned all this stuff reading. Zoning and planning.
Yeah. Oh, you... I don't know. Oh, I didn't tell you this story. When I was working in Washington, we took over, like, for our laydown yard, an old little shop like out in the middle of nowhere in the county.
What's a laydown yard?
So it's where we were bringing all our equipment and like storing materials and stuff.
Okay.
But it's not like the shop. And usually, like when you're out in the field, you want your materials close. So they leased like either a yard, or this actually had a shop on it.
Cool.
Nice. But so this was like full on condemned building, lead paint. My boss knew somebody in the county, so we got to use it. And on the wall, in this fucking dilapidated as fuck building, like rotting from the outside, not the inside though, was a hand-drawn map of the county and all the roads.
Damn.
And it was like fucking 10 foot tall by like 15 foot wide.
Shit. That's cool.
And Bruce, the county engineer, he was like, "That's mine. I'm taking that," because we
Yeah.
were all fucking eyeballing that shit, dude.
What was it on? Was it like just on a paper or something?
It was on white paper, but it
Yeah.
was drawn with pen.
Yeah, probably like
And I wouldn't be
draftsman.
surprised. Yeah. But, like, so Bruce was old enough. He was, I don't mean to be rude, he's probably your age.
Right.
And, like, he still remembered the time when they were all in the fucking building drafting on paper.
Yep.
And so that's why he wanted.
It's cool. I love old maps.
Yeah, it was fucking cool, man. They, like, all the zones for the county, and then they had, like, the, ancient rivers marked out.
Yep.
And the ground conditions, like
Yeah.
what kind of soil they have.
Exactly. Loamy. Yeah, I'm aware of all. I've looked at so many of those maps because I was on zoning. Well, we have all these rivers in Detroit that are covered over. There's like 6 rivers in the city that, you know, you wouldn't know they're there unless you know they're there.
Yeah.
Because they're all covered over now.
Kind of crazy about the underground river shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
There's a whole city underneath San Francisco. I'd imagine it's the same for every other town.
San Francisco has that big sewer system, doesn't it? Have like a
Yeah,
archaic
and then
sewer?
so PG&E, their fucking power plant in the city. I call it a power. It's like a transformer station.
Yep.
It's fucking 40 feet below ground, and they have access tunnels like kind of on the edge of the city, and so you can get into downtown with no traffic driving through these tunnels.
Oh, no shit.
But it's the scariest shit you'll ever do because there's barely any light. There's like an amber light every 200 feet or something.
Damn. We have salt. There's a giant salt mine under Detroit. And when I say giant, I mean it's like the big caverns are like 20 stories. It's huge. It's what they call a salt
Man.
dome.
That's cool.
And there used to be tons of people working in there, like in its heyday, but now it's run by like, I don't know, 6 people. So, but you get tours if you're part of it, like a geology club. You can get a tour of it.
Okay.
I'll send you photos. It's fucking crazy. They keep trying to store nuclear waste down there, though, and like they have
Man.
to stop them. You know.
That sounds like a great idea on paper.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, they want to put it right under Lake Michigan or Lake Huron.
But
There we go.
yeah, I wish I took pictures of these fucking underground areas. No one ever told me I can't, but then I go online and there's none. So
That's
it's
weird.
Like, fuck.
Well, so few people
I-
get down there.
That's what I mean, and it could just be an unspoken rule between the tradesmen, and then I work for kind of a black sheep. I've always worked for Black Sheep Company.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm getting good at backing these things up, man.
But like, it was interesting. I never encountered homeless down there like you would expect, being San Francisco.
Yeah, right. But do they police it at all?
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
I think the meter maids also use those tunnels for their little carts and stuff.
That's kind of crazy.
But there's like elevators all over. So like when you see an elevator guy in San Francisco, their scope is so much bigger than just the fucking build.
Interesting.
That's why Otis is so big.
Yeah, we got Otis office here. It's weird. I always joke about it. There's like a Otis building here, and it's 1 story. I always thought that was funny. You think it would be a 2-story building, but it's just a What story building?
Well, they know better.
I was talking to the guy. I used to work for the Detroit News, downtown Detroit, which is a old Albert Kahn building. So it's like super old building, stone, stone block building, and it's got the original elevators in it. And there's an old guy with a fucking big beard working on the elevator one day, and it's all mechanical, you know.
Did
And
he have Carhartt bibs?
he did not. He had.
Oh, man.
He was wearing because it's
It was
inside. You're
He's a
inside.
shot in the dark.
Yeah, you're inside. So he's probably wearing.
No, even in San Francisco, those guys dress like they're in the fucking woods.
He's probably wearing red cap, which is what I wear. But he's working on it. It's all like cast iron flywheels and shit on the top of the elevator. And I'm looking at it and I'm fascinated by it. I'm like, what? How much worse is this working on than the automatic ones? And he gets close to me and he's like, I love these old ones. I'll work on them any day of the week. These are so much more reliable than anything new.
Dude, you cannot beat old engineers.
It's just purely mechanical. He's like, there's nothing in here that's broken. He's like, he was telling me the elevator is from like 1906 or something like that. Works fine.
The last company I used to work for had this engineer reinvent the wheel at it. But like, I don't. He was my age, so he's probably just trying to find his mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, oh man, we'd have like, God, I'm in this mill sim so much. We'd have our SOPs, right? Kind of like the unspoken way of doing things.
All right.
Like the method of best practice is what it's called, and or common best method of practice.
Best practice.
But
Yeah.
I'm tired. But he would just like switch up our fastener styles, switch up like the size of bolts and stuff, and so it's like fuck. You tell a crew of 16 dudes they gotta go out and buy new box wrenches, and they get pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet. I bet. People don't like change though. People resist change. But I'm a big, if it's not broke, just fucking don't even look at it.
Dude, literally there's no
Do
reason to
not
change.
touch it if it's not broke.
And like normally we use Tapcon brand Tapcons and stuff because they're already fucking certified.
Yep.
Nah, he had to contract the fucking fastener company because they could beat him by like 2 cents of fucking
It's
fastener.
not necessarily
okay.
worth it. You got to do the cost benefit analysis.
My bosses were letting him go to figure out how stupid, like how much he didn't know for this job.
All
And
right.
it just sucked for us.
Slurry. Man, we're going to get full on slurry if you don't do something about this. I'm
All right,
producing
here's what I'm gonna
slurry at an
We
amazing
got
rate.
600K.
I've got 111,000 liters of poop. And my grain is only up to 25%. But my health is 100%, so I'm good. I can leave these pigs overnight. I'll work on them. I'll touch them tomorrow. These black pieds, man, they're pooping it out for you. But don't
So
slurry
working.
without. I want to see that slurry slur. I want to see what
I
that's.
gotta find a.
I want to see what that looks like. I think I know what they look like. Like I know what a manure spreader looks like, but and smells like.
Yo, the slurry spreaders are kind of where it's at.
Ah,
The working width is pretty fucking good.
okay. Okay.
36 meters.
That's not bad. That's like that's the smallest setting on the big ass sprayer. That's not bad at all.
Do you know
Yeah.
how much you need to cover these fields?
No. But like, the tanks only hold 27,000.
Oh, okay. Well, we've plenty. In that case.
Yeah. This is pretty fucking cool equipment. I'm glad we're getting into this.
I'm glad to be part of it.
2732. Got the money.
Park this thing somewhere.
What color do you want your slurry tank to be, Alex?
What colors are the choice? What the choices?
Literally any color. You know what? I'm gonna have you buy it.
No, yellow.
It's
Get
an
yellow.
experience,
Get
dude.
yellow.
You gotta spend the farm's money, dude.
Okay. Well, this was all so you could get slurry. My whole pig operation is just really about getting you fertilizer. Yeah, don't suck me into this. I see what you're doing. I'm not gonna.
What
buy
do you
it.
mean? What do you mean,
You're
bro?
trying to get
Literally
me.
just- I'm trying to have you play the
You're
game.
trying to get me to spread slurry when I really want to raise cattle.
Maybe. I honestly just wanted you to check out all the customization because you can change the color of the rims, you can change the color of the tank, you can change the wheel setup.
I have a solution for that. Stream it on
All right.
on Farmer Hub here, and I'll look.
God, it's so fucking nice having someone to say no.
That's my wife told me. That's why she's with me. She's like, you're the first person that told me no. I'm gonna tell you no a lot.
Well, it's like just understanding responsibility.
Yeah. Which she doesn't. Oh, look at that thing.
Yeah, so we got brands to pick from.
Grant.
What kind of tires you want to put on?
What are the why?
Trelleborg,
What are the
Vertestein.
difference? What are the?
I've been using Michelin because it's the only brand I know.
Michelin are soft though. We want hard tires. What are the choices?
BKT.
Maybe soft is good for farms, but it's bad for cars. You go through them fast. They're grippy.
I know
but
tractor
they're soft.
tires are softer than tires. Like,
Okay.
dude, the tires on my tractor is 16 years old and they're still they're not cracked or anything.
Okay.
But I don't know what compound they are or anything.
Less
They're
vulcanized.
just-
Get Michelin's then. I mean, they're French, but whatever. Not yellow. Do you that puke yellow or that puke green? The lower right one.
I'm colorblind, so you gotta walk me in here. This one?
Lower right hand corner. Nope. Up there. Yeah, that one. That ugly ass color. Yeah. Look at that fucking ugly ass thing. I'm gonna get shit all over it anyway. Sort of
What
like
color do you want the rims?
white. It's the first one, yeah, or that one. Those are both white. Yeah.
Alright.
Nice ugly machine. Love it. Whew. $250,000.
As the old saying goes, easy come, easy go.
That's okay though, because this is what the whole plan was in the first place. So
But
think how much money we're gonna save on fertilizer.
yeah. Plus the pigs are profitable themselves. But no, so like my whole thing, I want you to have all the equipment you need to just hop on and deal with your pigs.
I'm fine now. I got that tractor with that trailer and it's perfect size.
Alright. Yeah, you got the trailer, 2 trailers, and the slurry shit.
And if it's not
I
enough,
might have to make like a slurry storage,
oh, okay. Well, the other thing we can do too is
but you could do that.
the other thing. Oh, if we need more slurry too, we can do more. We can do another pig house or whatever.
I think it'd
they
be
call it.
better to diversify, just for the sake of it.
I think the cattle looks good because you can just sell them outright, or you can do milk.
That's what I'm thinking.
So the milk might be good.
Yeah, just having the milk would be I wanted to do milk on the last save we were on, I just never got to.
Yeah, you need multiple people to do this. There's just no way you could do this all yourself.
You can, it just takes the same amount of time it would IRL.
Yeah, exactly. Real time.
No, I like the concessions this game makes, like not having to fucking set like being able to just hit Q and you hook up to a 3
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, they got it right. Oh, I like how the clouds are going across the field. Shadows.
Even that's cool. Oh yeah, thank you, AI. This. Do you have that bulb? Never mind. Do you want to run like a transport truck?
No, I'm just watching you play right now. I'm getting tired.
That shit is so funny for no reason.
Huh.
I think I'm stoned. I'm just stoned, man.
Gotta watch the pros do it. New.
Dude, I'm set.
I gotta ask your opinion on something, Bears.
Huh.
I made an aesthetic choice for my Fendt tractor.
Whenever you say Finn, I just can't help but think of Finn.
Me too. That's every time I say it. Just fentanyl.
Yeah. I want to try one of those fentanyl lollipops that everybody thinks I have.
No, you don't.
Oh, I know I was hoping that'd get a laugh.
I didn't really get it.
Just the start a fentanyl
Cause
addiction.
you're dog. Cause
No, just start a fentanyl addiction. And then also, like, yeah, it's not in the game, but everybody.
I got you. I got your ass, dude. This is for all the times you make me explain my jokes. Fuck you.
Oh, shit. Hook, line, and sinker.
God, this shit is so high yield that like I'm literally just in a tractor hauling a chaser bin, just running to all three of these harvesters, and every time I get to one, they're full.
It's because of my bees.
It might
Facts.
be. It really could be. Who knows what those bees are doing with this fucking wheat?
I don't know what the bee to, like, what's the right number of hive things. Those hive things are so fucking expensive, though. Retarded. $18,000 for like $100 worth of scrap lumber.
I remember when I thought this chaser bin was fucking big.
How does that pick shit up?
So this doesn't. It's for unloading from the auger,
Oh, so it has to
and then
yeah,
it's got an auger itself.
I see.
And so it's just that you just chase the harvester and then
Okay,
unload it.
that makes sense.
And usually we have crop destruction on.
Oh, it's raining! It's raining! It's raining! Stop the
No
harvesters!
fucking way, dude. That's some bullshit. It's gonna snow in December, then rain in July. Where are we, dude?
Michigan. Snow in
Just
May.
anywhere.
Yes, I stopped the harvesters.
I've seen it snow as late as May 8th, my sister's birthday.
When I first moved to Idaho, it snowed in April.
Yeah. You got mountains, though. It's a little different.
This year it's been really different. It's like it snows, but it doesn't stick.
Mm-hmm. Because the ground's not cold enough.
Yeah. Well, also the days are still like 34.
Mm-hmm. Right on the cusp.
So,
This is what I did. This plow is just gonna be a permanent fixture on my Fendt tractors, and I don't know why I don't know why I think it looks cool, but I think it looks really cool.
You've got your bull bar.
Yeah, dude, pitting Alabaster when he's on his fucking lawnmower.
Oh, yeah, you got me a few times with that.
Pull out.
Oh no, he just fucking
Sir, get down!
comes out of nowhere.
Sir, get down!
I'm just like going my 7 miles an hour, just putzing around on a fucking fart tractor. And he'll come out of nowhere and just fucking pin me up against a barn.
Man, I don't do things like that. That would be weird.
That's just weird. I noticed when I was rewatching one of when we had not this past night, but last night when we had Huey down on that second story. Man, I'm picking guys off on the road, and my blood pressure didn't move. I could hear my voice. I'm like, oh, I got 2 in the road. I'm just gonna take a shot at.
Oh, suicide vest. He
Absolutely,
exploded.
like I'm like fucking buying groceries. You know,
Ice through the veins.
I'm like
man.
fucking. I'm like felt really good about that. I'm like, man, I'm calm as fuck. And then we hear the hell guys just fucking BTR. Oh.
The hell guys were going insane.
It's
dude.
not even funny. I haven't played Arma. I'll be honest. I've never had a crew of guys operating at this level ever in Arma. Like, usually there's always some fuck shit going on.
Well, we're actually got a lot less fuck shit going on. It's mostly like I'm telling, we got 2 guys that always stand up. Like, I'm always like, M2, fucking get down. He's always standing there. And I'm like, looking at menus or something. I'm like, get down, just crouch at least. And then somebody else was doing that too. Iraq, I think. He was just standing in the dumbest places. Like, get behind something, man. Like, get your back to some kind of hard surface.
They don't have that mortality
I
feeling.
always want, like, I know if I can eliminate 180 degrees, that's a good start.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not going to get brain from that 180 degrees.
Yeah, and I've got an ultra wide, so I just like I can see 180 degrees.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I got a real wide monitor too. That is a lot of fucking wheat coming off of that.
Yep.
Jesus.
Did we want to do straw?
I don't know. Then we need a different machine. If
No.
Oh God. So the in the pigs, the straw just gives you manure
Yeah.
instead of
I
slurry.
don't think we want manure. I mean,
No,
unless you want
I
manure.
know I've read people were complaining the manure is bugged somehow. Couldn't tell you how, but
So don't give them straw. Just stick with the
Alabaster.
slurry.
And also,
you should try to fill up.
I enjoy my latency.
Like, we have no, yeah, that too. We have no reason to fertilize right now, so you can't get roped into it.
No. So what am I supposed to do then? Try something?
But if you want to try filling up that tank, I'd like to understand, like, the volume of slurry we're getting.
Yeah, let me try that. Let me go over to the game. Where's the? Is it hooked up to
No, it
anything?
should just be at the shop, so you'll probably have to find it.
What kind of hookup does it have?
The automatic. It would be called a bumper pull, but it's a 3-point.
3-point.
Like, you'd use your hitch bar
Okay. So any one of these tractors,
or
okay?
whatever the fuck
Any
it's
one
called.
of these John Deere's, okay?
Did you guys already buy a slurry tanker?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
get out.
I gotta find it.
There's just a awesome. look at the sale page.
Oh, is there one for sale for Jeep?
No, that one's
Yeah.
not as big. That one's not as big. The one I got kind of like twice.
Where's the slurry? Where is it? Oh, I see it.
That drop.
What's that thing next to it? Damn, that's weird looking.
Those white kids are killing me.
Is this the right kind of tractor for this thing?
Planner, it should all work. I'm sure it'll pull it. And then,
It's going through
dude,
the
I can hear
gears.
every gear shift, man.
Going through every fucking gear. What?
You can, bro. We got a pro, like, racing farmer.
What?
And
What?
I just... God, hitting that shift perfectly, man. Shit.
I could probably do that, actually. I'm really, really, really good at driving. I've been driving manuals for my whole life. My first car was a manual.
I don't know if that tractor has synchros.
Don't need it. It's all feel. Smell.
Grind until you find him.
So what do I need to do? Just back this thing up, or can I just kind of...
I was driving my boss's 15 speed for a little bit. I'd imagine you need it under the spout.
Let me
But I have
back
no
it up
idea.
and give it another run.
Chocolate, you got that harvester in your back?
That what?
Or you buy a harvester?
No, I was
Oh,
doing some other shit.
There's a tractor with a harvester. I thought you were saying.
Start filling. R. You ready?
Yeah, let me get over there again.
I'm not right under it, but I guess it'll work.
I want to see the out.
You know, see the
I
slurry?
want to see the shit
You
rolling.
stand under it.
And the shit win.
Sit right, yeah, get the shit hot. Yeah, stand right there. Ready?
Man, that's so fucking
I'm really
disappointing.
disappointed.
Wait, I want to see this.
It's nothing.
There's nothing to see.
There is
Just numbers
fumes coming
changing.
off of vent pipes.
Oh, we gotta get that methane tractor pulled up then.
Yeah, capture that. Capture those gases. Shit,
So
how many
this
do I
tank
have?
holds 32,000.
Is it full?
It's full.
Yeah. How much is left in there? Is it 0? Did we get it all? No, we didn't get it. We got
80,000.
That's still. I'm gonna drive
Pretty good.
around this thing because I don't feel like backing it up.
Just keep your momentum up. You got that
Man.
helping you right now.
This tractor's struggling.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that was fine.
Yeah, imagine the density of fucking pig shit.
Yeah,
No wonder that thing's got 8
it's
wheels.
probably denser than.
Water.
Yeah, maybe. Uh oh.
What's being a push?
I'm stuck. Let me
So
straighten the
maybe-
wheels out.
Knocked out a plan for tomorrow's up.
Alright.
Come
Gonna
on.
go swimming.
Come on, Slurry. I want to be an actor. Are we doing the MPs tomorrow?
Nah, that'll be the last day, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure.
I'm totally gonna volunteer to be a character for the MPs to fuck with. I would love to do
And you
that.
should be able to. I have a problem with the private who wants to. Not a problem. I say private. I mean like a guy who's just joined and wants to be op 4. It's like, why don't
Yeah.
you figure out what we do first?
Oh shit. But I want to do those sovereign citizen shit with them. And talk about like how they don't have
USC.
jurisdiction and just argue with them constantly.
U.S. Code Section 118.
Sea law.
1.
I'll look it all up.
For some reason, I feel like you'd be so good at playing that role for some
Oh,
reason.
I fuck with them so bad. I'm just tell them I can't breathe and shit. Like as soon as they get me out, I'm like, I can't breathe.
Your knees on my neck.
All right, I'm stuck. This is is the wrong vehicle for this. Oh, maybe I can back it up a little bit and get on
There's
this.
that, damn, dude. I might have to buy another track.
No. There's that one in that barn that has like 17 wheels on it.
Okay, I don't remember that.
I
That's
had a
probably
feeling,
mine.
I had a
Yeah, I
feeling
think he's talking about my class.
it's like just in a, it's like a Quonset hut, and there's like fucking 18
Oh,
wheels
Yeah,
on
that's
it.
that's my class.
Okay.
Chocolate likes
You're
getting
you're
cars on those
contracted to
equipment,
us right now, so you can see you're seeing all my tractors too.
Let's see. Where do
Dude,
you
that unedited picture of the house and shit is almost better, Chocolate.
where do you want this shit? I'm just parking over here.
What are you talking about, Bears?
It's your operations. Wherever you want to park it
It
is
is.
where I'll put it back.
I'm throwing it over the fence at this point. This is
Come on, man,
fertilizer
you gotta take
territory.
ownership of something.
This is fertilizer territory.
That makes sense.
It's now fertilizer. Once it
I
leaves
gotta
the
get.
once it leaves the pig farm, once it leaves the pig area, it's not my responsibility. So how do you will we transfer it from this tank into a spreader, or do we hook the tank
No,
up to the
so-
spreader?
There's actually a spreader at the shop that you'll have to back that trailer to.
Shit, that's fucking wild.
But it's what am I trying to say? The spreader is like, as long as you get the trailer started, it's like cone shaped, so it'll just like slide right over.
Yoshi.
So, hello? What's up? What? Hey, bro.
Tilted as fuck for no reason.
Like, what do you mean for no reason? I was playing. Hilton AF for no reason at all.
We still got
Dude,
180 pigs, so we're good.
Man, that shit went quick.
They 3 litters a year, pigs, man. I know pharaohs do 3 litters a year, at least 2.
Yeah.
Look at that
No, it'll
baby
be
pig.
interesting once we have cows.
Yeah.
The milk.
Soon. I'll see how much that's going to cost. I'll just look at that.
So read the if you go to the construction menu, read
Yeah.
the descriptions of those cow barns.
I will.
I don't know if you're tracking.
I'll watch a
but
video.
some-
I'll watch a video because that's how I figured the pigs out. As I just watched that dude's video, that farmer cop
Farmer
guy.
cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I figured out cows.
So.
But
pigs,
some barns they have like a milk output
That's what we want.
and some don't.
Wait, I'm on pigsty. Wait, what's going on here? So I go to that. I go to animals. Huh? Where's construction? Oh no. This one? No.
If you hit P, it's the three bars
Okay,
left.
got it. So animal dealer, wardrobe construction.
One on load?
Yeah.
Sheds, silos, silo extensions, containers. Oh, we can do a container. Can we store slurry in one of these containers?
Yeah, there is a slurry
Tank
storage.
used for refuel. This one is
If we can afford it, buy one, because we'll need it before we go to
16.
bed.
It's refuel. I'm not sure if you said there's a slurry one.
There should be, so let me go.
Liquid
construction.
fertilizer, is that different than slurry?
I think it's under silo extension. Liquid
Oh.
manure extension.
I'll wait. I want to see how much the cow thing
It's
costs.
500,000 liters and it's 60.
Cow barn large. Place to keep your cows. Breeding barn. Therefore, milk production is not possible. Do we want to start with a breeding barn? Let me read. Place to keep your cows. Pasture can be customized.
No, I think if you're
Pasture.
gonna do beef cows, you want the breeding pasture. But if you're gonna do milk, the
Okay.
normal barn does it all milk.
Okay, I see. Feed kitchen. Place to keep your cows. Pasture. This building can be customized. Huh. Yeah, I'll read up on this because I want to learn about what is this? Oh, it's fence. I want to learn about what makes good pasture. Like, I feel like we could use the worst part of the farm. Like they could probably
Yeah,
go right
that's
into
why
trees.
I was trying to have. I bought 6 and 7 because that area is just trees.
Maybe we need to take some of
And
the
it's-
trees out.
It's virgin for the fucking. Like, no, there's some open area.
Okay.
Oh. Chocolate's got his own fucking train on the map. This case is getting up there, 30 hours. Hauling a grain bin.
This fence getting old, dude. 0.5 hours, man. I might have to retire it soon.
Yeah, dude. Is that a fucking chip in the paint?
I'll buff right out. I saw someone
Man,
do a
that's something-
truck paint job on an old truck with Rust-Oleum from just a hardware store. Like you can get gallon Rust-Oleum paint cans, and he
Where
just
am I?
sprayed it. It looked great.
Yeah, man. I've done some good work with the fucking spray can and Rust-Oleum.
Looks really good.
You can do some really good fucking work.
I'm
if
blind.
You don't just over apply it.
I did my whole Honda gas tank with rubber undercoat.
Where are you, Yoshi?
How'd that
Boxes.
turn out? Because I've always heard moisture can
Right
get
here.
between the
You're
undercoat
running
and the
around
metal.
me.
I don't know.
I can't see you.
Somebody stole
My
it.
screen's so
So.
blind.
Oh my god.
You're running into walls. You might have to relog.
It was fine though. It was like it was a little sticky when I got gas on it though. Like if I dribble gas on it, it would get a little sticky. So I probably won't do it again, but it looked cool. I just sprayed right over the Honda logo.
Yeah, I used to paint doors with just a spray. And I could get that shit to a fucking, depending on the site, but like a 5 inspect would.
Nice.
I could hide my Bondo.
Yeah.
Alright, how do you like that?
All right, boys, make me some money so I can get cows tomorrow.
Sounds good.
A lot of money. I don't know which ones we're
How
gonna do.
much? Give me a ballpark.
I don't know. Let me watch the. I'll watch the video tomorrow. I have to figure out exactly which barn I want. If we want milk or if we want to just sell them or whatever. Whatever the most lucrative
We
cow.
definitely want milk.
You want milk? Let me look again.
Yeah.
So P.
Because it's something I've never seen in a game. And like normal cattle, if you want to do it, by all means. But like, we got the money, we got the infrastructure, we should be doing milk.
Just I think in like a real world thing, milk is like scales. Like so, if you're a small operation, there's no way to make money on milk. It like has to
Yeah,
be
that's the
big.
problem the UK is having.
Yeah, yeah, they can't scale because they don't have the land, right?
Yeah, and then all the old time farmers are getting bought out.
Yeah, they need to turn those
Clarkson's
into, like-
Farm has a bit of history.
I watched that show. I watched the first season. I think I don't know if he's still doing it.
Dude, it's on like season 3 or 4.
Okay, I'll keep watching it. But yeah, that's a real
I just started season 2. Yeah.
cow barn
season
with
2 is
feeding robot. Does it tell me the outputs?
cows will be fun for you. We'll have to do silage.
Yeah, that's gonna be like sorghum and place to keep your cows as pastures. Building can be customized. That's just a regular cow barn. That's $250,000. It doesn't say anything about milk though. I'm looking at what are those icons at the bottom? Is that inputs? I think it's
I couldn't
inputs.
tell.
That holds 50. This holds 96. This holds 93. So you probably want to do 50. Place to keep your cows, the pasture. This is just cow barn. $250,000. It says it can be customized, so maybe we need to add a milking facility onto it.
Which one are you looking?
I'm looking at the $254,000.
So when
Cow
it says the pasture can be customized, it's just the
You just do the fence posts like I did with the pig one.
yeah. The symbols at the bottom going left to right. It looks like they're feed, hay,
Okay.
silage, and grass.
Gotcha.
But that's a colorblind guy's perspective.
Yeah, I think you're right. So that's probably the one we need. The bigger one holds. It's a big jump. It goes from 50 to 96, so it's double, and double the price. So it's $500,000.
If I can afford the $500,000, we'll go for that one.
96. Yeah, I mean we can.
250K one looks good.
But can we breed in a non-breeding
Yes.
barn? Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, $500,000 or the 250,000. Either one. Get one of those, and then we can start.
And then cows. I don't know. You might find it tedious. Depends who you are. I don't know you, but you'll see in the video what you got to do for.
Yeah, I'll watch that tomorrow. Good time this weekend. I don't think I'm doing anything.
It's January. What the hell is it? January.
Not much.
Ice fishing. Go sit in the
It's
shack.
not cold enough here. Like where I'm at in Michigan, it doesn't get cold enough for that here. You gotta go up north and west. I'm in like a different growing season, like a different zone. Like
Yeah.
Detroit and like Toledo we're in this other zone.
I think I'm in Zone C. I don't know if that goes across.
Let me look. Yeah, they're the same. They changed them too. You should look, because they a few years back there's some real changes.
Oh,
Um,
definitely 6B.
Hardiness zones. I'm in 6, I believe.
Yeah, I'm a 6B.
What is B? Is B colder or warmer than 6?
I don't know. It just says 6B.
Let me look. 6.
Um,
See, if you look at the map, you can see how like southeast Michigan is it's like lighter, and like south of us is like, it's like
what map are you looking at?
I'm looking
I
at the
only have-
1990 USDA hardiness zones, but if I'm let me look at this one, it's just really weird. We're like the same as Tennessee,
Good old Danish week.
but like south of us it's colder.
How
So
is Tennessee?
Sucks. I hate this place. I want to leave.
Tennessee, you know, a place I'd rather be. Baby, won't you
Dude,
carry me back to
um,
Tennessee?
Dude, the weather sucks, bro.
What do you mean? Son?
It'll be like
Minus 10 to
humid.
-5 that.
It'll be like super humid one day, and then the next it'll just be burning,
We
and
get,
then the next it'll be snowing. It's
we
very
get-
weird.
We get both at the same time. We get like super humid and like really hot, like 96 degrees and like 96% humidity.
Maybe that B denominates no humidity.
Yeah.
It's drier than a fucking.
No, B is like a sub-zone or something. But like when they changed it, I planted 2 fig trees. Like I'm like, oh, I can have figs now. They changed our zone, and they've been growing. I
Yoshi,
get like $100 worth of figs off it every year.
So,
are you here?
I'm here.
I just sent you the plan. If you
Oh
want
yeah, I see. God damn.
okay it, and then send it up or down.
One of
Who's
my
this?
landlord's family members planted like a dogwood tree or something on the property,
Oops.
and bro, that shit got eaten like the first night by a moose.
Dogwood's not that great at fucking. I mean, when those are mature, that fucking fluff goes everywhere.
Oh, I have no fuck.
It's like this white powder, this like white. It's like cotton or something.
It's something my landlord's family is doing, but I just,
There was a
Hey,
one
that's
of
the
those.
beat that I made. What the
There's one of those dogwood trees near my. I worked at a place and I've left my windows down. My car, I would get that shit all in my car. It's fucked up.
um, oh, dude, I used to have a black Focus, and working for that door company, we'd be sanding Bondo and shit all day.